It's written on the walls of Cuban history. In this officially atheist but historically Catholic country, Santeria has become a part of many lives.
I feel it in my heart. To me, I feel it in my heart.
Mysterious to many, beautiful to others, Santeria blends rituals, prayer, music, and dance together in elaborate ceremonies, like this one we were invited to attend in Havana. This religion, with its overtones of exotic rituals, has its roots in Africa. Brought to the Caribbean by slaves, it involves the worship of saints. And perhaps the most controversial aspect is animal sacrifice, which we did not see at this ceremony. As they beat the bata drums, Santeros chant to their saints. Their passion for Santeria moves them, bodies pulsating to the point of sweat and even exhaustion.
I'm a bit reckless, I was a bit wild, doing the things that I shouldn't have been doing or should be doing at that age. And it kind of saved me a bit because I had a bit of guidance.
Santeria has connections to the Catholic Church and has grown over time throughout Cuba. However, it remains an intimate religion, passed down through generation and practiced in the family's homes. In homes like the ones behind me, Cubans gather together. With the steady beat of a drum, the power of prayer, and intense passion, these Santeros honor their saints.
You enter the religion, you get your warriors, which are certain orishas, and you find out who your mum is if you're a girl, and who your dad is if you're a boy.
As each Santero identifies with a specific saint, they also find themselves linked with different emotions, colors, and instruments. This young Santero embodies Ogan, a mighty warrior and crafter of tools and weapons. This girl identifies with Oya, the owner of the cemetery gates who scares away death. Her skirt of many colors signifies fierce power and strength. These saints are a source of refuge for those who believe in them.
I was laying in bed with really bad molar pain that wouldn't let me sleep. So I got up in front of the saint and asked him to stop the pain until the next day so I could go to the dentist. After that, I laid in bed and it hadn't been 5 minutes when the pain completely disappeared. I started tearing up because I had never experienced something like that before. I got goosebumps and went to knock on my father's door to tell him the story. He told me, "Son, that's how great the saints are."
But others point to a darker side of Santeria: black magic, spells, and at times, the sacrifice of animals like chickens or roosters. These animals are used to feed the saints, but they often feed people's suspicions.
Participants of other religions, such as Christians, can see Santeria as something diabolic, but the rest of the population in general does not see it as black magic.
So what does the future hold for this commonly misunderstood religion?
As long as Santeria is alive in Cuba, it will be alive in the world because of people that leave Cuba, people that come from abroad, and with the trips of Cubans to other parts of the world where the Cuban practices and the foreign practices are mixed.
Michael is one of those people. His parents are both Cuban, but he now lives with his mother in London. Though very few people practice his religion there, he proudly wears his Santeria bracelets and talks about a life dedicated to the saints.
New things that you haven't heard of, everyone is afraid of them kind of thing, so it's hard to practice. A life of Santero is really hard, but it's good because you know you're living right. You've got good advice and you know where you're going in life.
In Havana, I'm Caroline Goggin.